PAT! Let's go! Jump, Trey! Good job, line! We went from being thin to having a nice competition, I think, going in the fall.
Well, right now I've got 4 guys that are probably going to be competing. When I say competing, they all have a chance to be pretty good football players. You know, we're going to start out where we left off in the spring, and we're going to have reps and let everybody compete. So right now it's pretty much wide open, but it's competition. Competition is going to bring somebody out to be the best.
The incumbent Blake Winkler, a tremendous kid, a hard worker, tough, competitive, has a very good feel for the game of football, great student, just a good person.
I think we need to play an Edwin McCain
during
all practice. Edwin McCain.
Edwin McCain?
Yeah, just a loop of all beats.
So you could just belt it out?
Oh my gosh.
You could be like the lead singer.
I would be.
Let's go, Marcus! Hey, great blocking, great blocking! Hey, good job. Lead the way, Chuck. Lead the way. Come on, Big Daddy D. Should be streaking down the seam. Sounds like everyone's on the PS4 bandwagon. One on one, ready? Just kidding. Sorry, I was just a little excited. I was carrying it there. Here we go, here we go. Go set. And you can get Xbox Connect.
And Blake's been the guy since last year, and we're confident in him. But Trey's come over from Indiana. He's brought a lot of maturity and a lot of experience from a bigger level. So I'm definitely excited to see what he's going to bring to the table.
Trey's played a lot of football at a high level. Matter of fact, he scored 6 touchdowns in his last game against my alma mater, which I was obviously very impressed with him doing that. I watched him on the Big Ten Network all summer. Been very excited to watch him play. Can hardly wait to see him. He's got he seems to be a very good leader. So we expect a lot from him.
I've been working with them all summer, running routes, and just kind of building that relationship with them. And they're great guys. I feel like it's going to be a great battle, and that's what you want in college football. You want it to be a great battle so people can get better each and every day.
Coach Beathard, he's a great dude, man. He has a lot of energy, He has been to the top of the mountain, so to speak. He's a really well-respected guy. His mind never stopped working, but he formulates things so that our guys can maximize their potential, so to speak. He's a really laid-back, easygoing guy. Just a great guy to work with.
It's been great working with Coach Beathard. You know, he brought in a system that I am familiar with to a point, you know, but I like a lot of the things that we're doing. We're very multiple on offense.
And it's really been exciting because we go into spring and we've gone into camps and we're not just doing the same thing. We're learning new plays and new calls, and it keeps us on our toes. And especially for the older guys, we like being challenged now. We understand the basics and we really want to go to the next level thinking. And the new OCs have been able to do that for us.
I think he really cares about the kids, about the program. And it's been refreshing because he's an open-minded guy, you know, and the bottom line for him is he just wants to win ball games. You know, he comes from a football family, and you can tell football matters to him. He's here all hours of the day.
You know, I have a little studio apartment, and you know, I don't have family to go back to right now. So transitioning as far as living up here, I'm still in the process. Don't have my family up here yet, but it's because of school. My kids were still in school and everything. Shoot, if there's things I can do to get work done to stay ahead, so when I do have time off, I don't have to put those things off. But you know, I've been doing this a long time. Football really hasn't changed. There's new wrinkles and everything. I've been doing the same thing. There's only still allowed to only have 11 players on the field, so that part hasn't changed.
You know, we just got to get him up on his technology. We finally got him to get rid of his flip phone and get an iPhone. So he's making progress on all fronts, man. But he's a great guy. He's fun to work with.
I knew that Cam was a great player. He has transitioned from the quarterback position, and you've really seen him kind of become a true receiver this past spring.
I'd definitely say it was I had to take a step back and reevaluate myself as an athlete, because it was hard to be on the sideline for 3 years and then go into a different position. It's like you have to become a football player all over again. So I think just taking those reps mentally and physically that's been the most helpful part. I'm a person who's always expecting more from myself, and I've been putting in a lot of extra work, and the guys around me have really been pushing me to become a better player.
Now he's really bought into being a great receiver, and this spring he was unbelievable. We expect him to be a big play guy. We expect a lot of touchdowns out of him. We expect him to be a leader. So there's high expectations for Cam Meredith.
Cam, Lachine, and I all bring something different to the table. Lachine's kind of the seasoned veteran. You know, he's had his time playing. Obviously last year he was hurt, but he brings back a lot of experience, and you know, he's quick to give us advice and little tricks to get through certain things and beat certain coverages.
Well, it's great to have Lachine back. You know, I know that he hurt his knee last year and was out. And when I first got here and watched him work out in their winter conditioning, he still had a little, hitch in his giddy-up. It's nice to see him out there running around full strength, and that'll be a great asset to have back to stretch the field a little bit. You know, he's ready to step up and be the leader of this group, and I think he's done a great job of that.
Coach Dickens come in and he said, look, it's a comfort position. We want you to be comfortable running your routes. So do what you're most comfortable with your releases, with your stems, with breaking your routes. We'll just tell you if it's bad and we don't want you to do it. So I think that's really relaxed everybody and helped everybody to play to their full potential and not be so robotic with what they do.
My name is Jeff Lewis. I'm a fifth-year senior coming out of Wisconsin. I graduated in 4 years there, so I redshirted, so I still have a year left to play. Spencer Nowinski, he gave me a call when I called Coach B and told him I was going to be looking for other options, trying to transfer to a different school for my last year. So he was one of the first coaches to call me, and it was kind of cool because the whole coaching staff that was here when I was coming out of high school is still here now. So kind of had that connection, and it worked out, and I'm here now. Coaching staff and the players, they have huge open arms to me and very welcoming system here. Most kids go home in the summer, but being an athlete, you take classes in the summer. Like I've been taking classes the past 4 years. And even though I graduated, I still had to take 2 classes. So it didn't even feel like I graduated when I first came here. I was like, man, I just got done walking across the stage and now I'm in the books again. Marshawn's a great running back, watching film on him last year, so I'm excited to be playing with him this year. And the 2 freshmen that are coming in, they got a lot of talent as well, but like I said, they just got to learn and develop to the college life, because it's so much more to the game than just going out and playing. You know, you got to get adapted to the not sleeping so much, going to class, and it's going to be a complete different lifestyle for them. But it takes time, and for me, it took time as well. But now I'm used to it, and I'm just ready to help them give back, man.
My role here with football is more to help them with that next step in their life, with life skills, academics, just helping them just get ready for whatever is after college athletics and college for them.
Oh man, the guys in the study center are great. Cal and I, and Paul and all of them, Keenan, they all make sure that we stay on our job. You know, they gon' if they know you got a test coming up, they gonna hassle you about it. If they got to text you, if they got to send you an email, they gonna make sure you know you got tutoring. You got to come in and get your study hall hours. They stay on you. They harp on you, making sure that you get your grades right and that you focus on what you need to be focused on. Because at the end of the day, we here to get a degree.
I'm originally from Florida, and I deal with a lot of the out-of-state guys. A lot of out-of-state guys that come to me. The guys that come in, and it's kind of tough to get acclimated to college work and to a whole new culture and things like that. I've been here, working here for the last 2 years, so some of the guys I've started working with are juniors now, so it's kind of nice to see them from freshman year struggling, not really wanting to be here, to those guys that love it and really enjoy it. One of our players from California, he was adamant of going home every single weekend he could, and now he sees this as his second home, and it's kind of awesome to see that at Bloomington Normal just buys in and everyone sees that as a family here.
For the last 5 or 6 years, we've been able to build the program, whether it's just trying to bring some energy to the program through having consistent seasons and winning games. Then you add in the fact that we've been able to renovate Hancock Stadium, which is a beautiful landmark here, and really is just as a wow factor And I think that changed the landscape for us from a recruiting perspective.
I took my first visit here just after my junior year. I liked it right away. I mean, I just fell in love with the campus. I mean, the coaches are awesome. Like, one thing with the coaches is, like, even after, sometimes I've heard that, like, coaches kind of change after you're here, signed and everything, but coaches still treat us exactly the same as if they were recruiting us. So I think that's cool. And I mean, I love the campus and the facilities and the people here.
Jay Colby is a tremendous talent, I think, as a freshman. We'll see how, he possibly could play this year, I think. I would love to not do that. I'd love to develop him physically a little bit more, but mentally and the way he throws the football, he's ready to play. It looks like to me, but we'll find out when the bullets are live in practice. But boy, he's even better than I thought he was, if you can believe that or not.
A lot of the other quarterbacks have been really helpful. Blake Winkler, and Adam Pitzer, and Trey Roberson have all been really helpful and always giving me advice and stuff, because they're all pretty experienced compared to me being a true freshman. So it's been a really beneficial summer.
It's a Walk of Champions. It's for all freshman athletes here at Illinois State. And, we're just out here, and I know they take us on a tour around the campus, teach us about the history of the school. I'm definitely excited for classes. I mean, it's class, but I'm excited to meet some new people around campus, meet my professors and stuff, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to work hard and hope to get a degree, because that's the main reason we're all here, to get a degree. And I also want a few more rings, so that's definitely a goal for all of us, I know that.
Banner red and white, to this emblem will be true. So let us Redbirds on to victory, every voice proclaim.